Greetings and blessings, dear friends in the spirit. It is Eddie Luisi. How are you? I didn't do a video last week. I got blocked by Facebook. It happens. I am going to read something from Daily Practice, Sacred Reading and Meditation. In these complex, uncertain times across the globe, we need spiritual practice more than ever, not just to give us respite from the intensity, but also to grow deeper and broader roots inside, as a great tree does, so we may be more flexible with the winds of change. There is a great need for more of us to stabilize our realization, not just for our own peace of mind, but so our way of being provides spiritual shelter for others. Spiritual shelter for others. Maybe I'll call that what this theme will be. So, last weekend was Holy Week, was Easter. There was a couple horrific, horrible things were happening in churches, and I don't want to dwell on those, but my prayers, blessings, healings are for everyone involved. I want to be positive, and it's not going to be super long, but I just want to share a couple things that happened not this week, but last week, that are really awesome. Last Monday, I was fortunate enough to be on a podcast. I was recorded by Michael Amory Sherlock, and it's for her podcast called Shock Your Potential. So that should be coming up in a few weeks, but it was a great interview. I know Michael from GMA, and she's been a friend of Robin Roberts, Michael Strahan, for a while. And she flew into New York. She was doing some stuff, and she came to GMA Times Square Studios at 12 noon just for little old me. And we sat in a little room, and we did a podcast. She also had a camera there, so we might have a video. So that's something that's coming up, really cool. She's a friend in the spirit. Also, 2 days after that, I had a phone interview from Science of Mind magazine, Julie. And we had a nice hour conversation. And I guess it took 10 days or so, but she wrote a draft, and then we went through draft 2 and draft 3, draft 4, draft 5. So yesterday, draft 5 was complete. It's the final draft, and it's a go. I will be in the July issue of Science of Mind magazine, and it's really a blessing. I'm very grateful. It's going to be a great interview. I'm told that Science of Mind magazine, which I show a lot of times, I don't have it with me right now, just the print alone is 70,000 people, and then in the electronically, digitally, over 500,000. So hopefully people know about Friends in the Spirit 111, Cue the Spirit, and we could touch more lives and send a message that we have as a community. So congratulations to you guys too. What I want to do here is read from the little booklet of Affirmative Prayer. Now, the interesting thing about this is a unity book, okay? But I didn't get this in the mail. You know where I found it? At my Perpetual Eucharistic Adoration Chapel, which is Catholic. Somebody left it there. So whoever left it there, I'm reading it. And thank you for sharing it. And maybe I'll put it back after I read it. I just want to be, I want to talk about prayer, affirmative prayer, and good things. We all have, we know, we all have stuff going down, bad stuff, and there's sickness and there's hurt. And I just want to be positive in this message. And then next Saturday, I'll tell you why I'm wearing this shirt. Is that a teaser or what? Okay, so about affirmative prayer. Affirmative prayer, as practiced by unity, empowers us to draw upon truth as we respond to life's circumstances. The truth we affirm is the reality of God as the one and only power behind all that can be. The truth is the one and only power within us and all around us, our divine identity or Christ nature. The truth is that we are ever able to recognize and to realize our oneness with God, leading us to an abundant life, love, strength, and faith in the midst of any circumstance. We present this booklet of affirmative prayers for your practice and for you to share with others. That's what I'm doing. And whoever left it in the chapel, you're sharing with me. May your practice of affirmative prayer inspire you to know and live as the magnificent divine human that you are. And so it is. And also Science of Mind, Centers of Spiritual Living, Agape, all the New Thought organizations and prayer groups all do affirmative prayer. And I guess as Christians we do it too. We don't call it affirmative prayer, right? But, okay. So I'm going to read little prayers, and this is called A Healing Meditation by Elizabeth Searle Lamb. Now do I relax and let God be the breath I breathe, be the steady beat of my heart, be the strength of every muscle, be the flexibility of every joint, be the nourishment of every cell, be the functioning of every organ. So relaxing and so letting be, I am now filled with God's life, renewed with God's strength, made whole and radiant in mind and body as in spirit, rested, healed, perfected in all ways. I rejoice and give thanks to God. I relax and let God be my life. Now this says Unity Prayers Classics. The Answer by Lowell Fillmore. When for purpose I had prayed and prayed and prayed, until my words seemed worn and bare, with arduous use, and I had knocked and asked again, and all my fervor and persistence brought no hope. I paused to give my weary brain a rest and seized my anxious human cry. In that still moment, after self had tried and failed, there came a glorious vision of God's power, and lo, my prayer was answered in that hour. Charles Fillmore from Directions for Beginners. God's life is my life, and I vibrate with harmony and wholeness. I am free with the knowledge that all is good. I am, therefore, perfectly whole and well. From Myrtle Fillmore. I do not believe in evil, I believe in good. I do not believe in sin, I believe in truth. I do not believe in want, I believe in abundance. I do not believe in death, I believe in life. I do not believe in ignorance, I believe in intelligence. There are no discords in my being. Being is peace. My faith, understanding, and love are becoming one. What therefore God had joined together, let no man put asunder. How cool is that? Isn't that like a marriage vow? Okay, this is from May Rowland, excerpted from Come Apart for a While. God's cleansing, healing, purifying love flows freely through every part of my body, renewing and restoring me. I am the ever-renewing, the ever-unfolding expression of infinite life. From Mary Kupferle, from God Never Fails. I am strengthened, renewed, and stabilized as I express confidence in God, in myself, and in humanity. God, all good, is the only presence and power in my life and affairs and in the universe. Eric Butterworth from The Universe is Calling. God is my life. I am an expression of God, and thus perfect life is my heritage. I accept perfect life as my life. I know that every cell and organ and function of my body temple is animated and renewed by God's perfect life. Healing prayers. The healing power of divine life strengthens and revitalizes me. Every cell in my body is filled with divine life. Centered in the spirit of life, I am whole. No matter the circumstances, God is my health and my well-being. Let there be health in every aspect of my life. Let me give my attention to all that is well, confidently living in health and well-being. Let me rejoice in a continuous current of divine life, now and in every moment. I turn within where the power of God's love lies deep within my heart. I breathe deeply, centering in divine love, the love that casts out fear, eases tension, and brings peace. With every heartbeat, divine life pulses, bringing relief and release to every point of pain. With every breath, wholeness radiates within, and each cell vibrates with the fullness of life. I rest with ease in my true state of wholeness, being, and well-being and peace. I'm a little tired, but okay, this is called compassionate prayers. May my mind know that it cannot be limited. May my heart know it cannot be separate. May I know only wholeness of being and claim nothing less than the fullness of life. God is love. Therefore, love is my true nature. I draw upon the harmonizing power of love for all my relationships. God is strength. I am therefore strong, able to stand steady in the midst of changing conditions. God is life. I am life in celebration of ever-flowing, ever-renewing vitality. Let the divine light so shine in me that I may be a beacon of hope, peace, love, joy, and compassion for all humanity. May I walk in peace with all. My heart flowers in compassion as I meet others in mercy. I bless them, seeing only their divine identity. Wherever I go and whomever I meet, I let my heart only hear the call for love and the sweetest desire to sow the seed of love. While we each walk our own path, we are united in divine love, overflowing with compassion and gratitude for one another. I hold the world and all the belongings in the light of peace and love. Guarding my thoughts, I choose compassion. Measuring my words, I choose encouragement. Preparing my actions, I choose kindness. I am one with the spirit of peace and love. Every woman is my sister, every man my brother. We are one in God. In a state of oneness, I imagine holding hands, embracing arms, walking together on earth. I hold this image in love with the world. Prosperity, abundance, prayers. The prospering power of God is in focus as I appreciate all that I have and all that I desire. I waste not a moment in thoughts of lack. Instead, I celebrate the infinite, unfailing power of plenty. The rich blessings of divine abundance flow to me and through me. I am prosperous. I agree that there is enough for me, enough good in all its forms for me to have and to share. I give freely and receive graciously. As I focus on the good of God, I have assurance for this day and all its needs. I live hopefully and give generously, noticing the good along my way. In the blessing of what I have today, I prepare the way for tomorrow's good. I do not worry about what I do not yet have or cannot yet see, because my assurance is in divine abundance, the good of God now and in every moment. I am one with divine abundance, the invisible kingdom of God out of which all good flows. As I choose to celebrate and appreciate all that I have, all that I desire comes into view. Okay, these are the last prayers of this booklet. Peace of mind, understanding prayers. And then I have one little thing to read, and I'm done. Okay, this is a affirmative prayer, a little booklet. And hopefully one or two of these really touch your heart, and you could play these back. In the center of my being is peace, deep spiritual peace. I retreat into God, into my inner being, and uncover the steady, sure, serene connection to all that is important to me. My hopes and intentions blossom in peace. Within me is all the spiritual power I need for conscious thought, word, and action. I think with intuitive wisdom, speak with harmonious love, and act with soulful zeal. For I am one with the God of wisdom, love, and zeal. In the midst of every question and concern, divine wisdom is my guide. I am never without a sense of direction, for God is wisdom. In the quiet of prayer, I open inner space for all that I need to know. The spirit of peace radiates from within me. Turning within, I am centered in peace that covers every circumstance and concern. Every heartbeat sends a signal to my body and mind. Peace, peace, peace. I relax into peace. The love of God within me and all around me is my source of harmony and courage. I proceed in peace and confidence, knowing my rightful powers of divine love and strength. So that was from unity.org, if you want to check them out. And that was the little booklet of affirmative prayer. And like I said, I found this in the chapel, and I said, okay, I need to share this with our friends in the spirit. So I'm going to end with one little prayer. This is also from Daily Word. It's called Transformation. I am a beacon of light in this world. If I want to change my life, to create new meaning and purpose, I must open my mind to transformative thoughts. I must be open and willing to make adjustments to what I think, say, and do as I move ever onward toward realizing my true self, the me I have come here to be. Instead of being attached to words I might say, I find myself praying with a spiritual awareness. This state of consciousness is where my thoughts, feelings, and aspirations are at their highest levels. From this vantage point, everything changes. I see solutions where before I saw problems. I feel relaxation where there was tension. And I live within the realm of divine possibility. And from Matthew 17:2, and he was transfigured before them, and his face shone like the sun, and his clothes became dazzling white. So that's it, friends in the spirit. I hope you have a great week, a blessed week. I'll tell you next Saturday what this is about. I got something happening, and this is just a little teaser. But please keep me, my family, all the friends in the Spirit 111 in your prayers. I love you guys. And don't forget to share your faith with family and friends and cue the Spirit. As Liz would say, just cue it.